In today's video, we're going to go over everything that you need to know about starting an LLC in the state of Alabama. Here are the steps that we're going to go over today, and we're going to leave links down below to all the different platforms and the resources that we talk about. So feel free to check them out and follow along with me as I show you the entire process. But if you guys don't want to do any of these steps yourself, then I recommend using an online business formation service like Tailor Brands. And actually later on in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to do this. It's very easy. It only takes you a couple of minutes. So if you guys want to skip ahead to that section, we'll leave a timestamp down below. But anyways, getting right into it, the first step is going to be to name your LLC. And there's a couple of different things that you need to do with this. First thing is to make sure that your business name is actually available in the state of Alabama. To do this, go ahead and go to the Secretary of State website and you can conduct a business name search. And while you're at it, you might as well also make sure that your business name is available as a URL, just in case you want to start a business website in the future. Now, there's also some naming guidelines when it comes to your business name. You're going to want to make sure that you have limited liability company, LLC, or L.L.C. within the name. You also can include things like corporation or incorporated, because this would confuse your business LLC with another business entity. It also has to be written in English. It can't include any words that would confuse your business with an official government agency, so like the FBI, and it has to be distinguishable from other business names in the state. Now, step number 2 is to file your LLC's articles of organization. There's a couple of different ways that you can do this. You can either go online to the Secretary of State website, or you can deliver by mail or in person. The filing fee for this is going to be $200 or a little bit more depending on if you use an online business formation service. Now, within your articles of organization, you're going to have to decide on your management structure. So are you going to be member managed or manager managed? Now, for most of you guys out there, you guys are going to be member managed, but in the rare case that you guys have like investors or somebody else that is managing your business, that's where you would choose that for the articles of organization. Now, step number 3 is to create your operating agreement. Now, this isn't required in the state of Alabama, but it is highly recommended. This is basically a legal document that outlines the ownership and operating procedures within the business. So this is going to help minimize any conflict in the future. It's also going to help the employees and the employers know what to expect. Now, within the operating agreement, it usually entails the following: organization and management and voting structure, capital contributions, distributions, membership changes, and dissolution. Now, this can get pretty complex for a brand new business owner. So this is why I highly recommend using an online business formation service like Tailor Brands to do this for you. Now, step number 4 is to obtain the EIN for your LLC. This is also known as the tax identification number, and it's basically a social security number for your business. It's going to help the IRS keep track of your business's tax status, and it's also required by the state if you want to open up a business bank account, which most of you guys are going to need to do, or if you guys want to just hire employees. Now, you guys can apply for this either online or by mail. It's actually free of charge if you guys do this through the IRS. We have another video on this channel that will actually teach you how to do this step by step. Okay, now step number 5 is to hire a registered agent. This is basically a person or business that is responsible for receiving any legal documents for your business. So this can be things like tax forms, lawsuits, or any other government correspondence. Now, whoever the registered agent is, they have to be a full-time resident of Alabama, and this can either be yourself, an employee, or a registered agent service. Now, we highly recommend against being your own registered agent. That's because your personal information is going to be out there in the public for anyone to see. But if you use an online registered agent service, then this is going to cost you anywhere between $125 to $200 per year, but they're going to have their information on the public domain instead. So if you value your privacy at all as a new business owner, highly recommend just getting a registered agent service. Now, there are a bunch of important things that you need to know about what to do after you form your LLC, and we're going to go over that in a little bit. But first, I wanted to show you guys how you can easily start your LLC with Tailor Brands. So if you guys use that link down below, you guys are going to get taken to a page that looks exactly like this. As you guys can see, you guys can get 35% off of all LLC plans. So shout out to Tailor Brands for hooking it up for you guys. And you can see that they have 3 different plans here. They have the light, essential, and elite. We're going to go over them later on in this video, but for now, let's go ahead and just choose the state LLC. So we'll choose Alabama, and then we'll click on claim discount. From there, they're going to go ahead and ask what your business name is going to be. So go ahead and type that in, and you don't have to put in LLC afterwards. They'll do that automatically for you. And then you can click on check availability. Cool, it's available. We'll go ahead and click on next. And one of the things that we really like about Tailor Brands is that they're going to run you through the entire process. It's going to be very easy. So if you're a new business owner, then yeah, Tailor Brands is going to make it super easy for you. Now, for most of these questions, I recommend just choose whatever option you guys think is best or whatever fits your current business. But for this example, I'm actually just going to go ahead and skip through all of them. And then when they ask what else are you planning to do for your business, I recommend just choosing LLC. Then they're going to ask if you want the free tailored business plan. Anything that's free, I usually just, get it. I highly recommend doing it since it's free anyways. So you guys can choose that and then click on next. And then they're going to ask for some contact information. And then they have some additional add-ons that they're going to ask you about now. So they have the EIN. They can get the EIN for you for $99. But like I said before, we have another video on this channel that will teach you how to do that step by step. It's only going to take you like 10 to 15 minutes. So you guys can choose no, I'll handle it myself. And then they're going to ask you about the registered agent. So if you want to use Tailor Brands as your registered agent service, it's going to cost you $199 per year. Another platform that we recommend is called Northwest Registered Agent. They cost, I think, around $125 per year. So a lot less expensive. So we'll leave a link down below for you guys to check them out. They also have an annual compliance package that you guys can do. It's going to cost you $199 per year. But for this example, I'll handle the compliance myself. They also have a branding toolkit. You guys can choose that if you want. They also have expedited filing if you guys want to file your LLC faster. And then right here where they ask if you want to get an operating agreement with them, I actually recommend getting this. It's only going to cost you $29. And like I said before, it's going to be pretty complex for a new business owner to create your operating agreement. So highly recommend just doing it through Tailor Brands. Then they have a few other things like formation kit, as well as a free trial to a finance manager if you guys want to do those. And then they also have free important updates and notifications about your business. So you guys can do that. It's free of charge. And then cool. Now it's going to bring you to the plans. They have the light, essential, and elite. This one is completely free, regardless of whether you do it with Tailor Brands or not. Now the filing fee for this is going to vary between $200 to $236, depending on whether you do it online or in mail. So with the light plan, they're going to form your LLC in Alabama. It's going to take about 14 business days, but it's going to be completely free. Now with the essential plan and the elite plan, which are the ones that they recommend, you're going to get more stuff. So because we're getting 35% off, highly recommend either the essential or the elite. For this example, I'll choose elite. And then they're going to ask you to create an account and then a password. And then from there, they're going to take you to the final page where you guys can pay. So you guys can click on show more right here. If you guys want to get a registered agent from somewhere else, or if you want to appoint yourself as your registered agent, you guys can do that. From there, go ahead and click on continue to payment. You guys can pay with PayPal or with a credit card. Click on continue and then just enter in your information and click on pay with card. Now from there, you guys are just going to answer a couple of more questions and then Tailor Brands is going to be able to file your LLC for you. As you guys saw, the process was super easy, only took a few minutes. And yeah, this is why we recommend using an online business formation service like Tailor Brands. Okay, so now let's talk about all the things that you guys need to know about after you form your LLC. So the first thing that I want to talk about is maintaining compliance. Now we're not going to go over it too much in this video, but I highly recommend spending some time doing research on business licenses and permits that you might need. This is going to depend on where you are in the state, as well as what your business does in general. And we'll also leave a link down below if you guys want to use Tailor Brands. They have a package where they can get your business licenses and permits for you. Another thing to know about is their annual report that you have to file. So there's two different returns. There's going to be the initial business privilege tax, and this is going to be a one-time filing 2.5 months after your LLC has been formed. Then there's the regular business privilege tax, which is also known as your annual report that is going to be filed every single year. This is going to be due on April 15th of every single year. But the good thing is that there is no annual filing fee to the Secretary of State. Okay, now let's go over some things that you guys should consider after you guys have formed your LLC. First is you might want to look into getting a business bank account open, as well as some business credit cards. This is going to help separate your personal spending and your personal assets from your business spending and your business assets. That way, in case you get sued by anybody, they can only go after what your business owns and not what you personally own. There's also just a bunch of business credit cards out there with really good perks and sign-on bonuses. So if you guys want to check them out, we'll leave links down below to a bunch of videos that we've made in the past. And then we also highly recommend hiring an accountant for your business. This is going to be the person to help you save a lot of money every single year on taxes. They're going to help you avoid any penalties and fines. And then they're also just going to be able to help track your finances better in the business. Now, when it comes to some tax filing requirements, there are a few other things that you might want to research. So depending on if you're a single member LLC or multi-member LLC, you're going to have to file something different. And then if you also have employees, then you may also have to pay unemployment insurance tax as well as employee withholding tax. Now, the last thing that I want to go over is going to be the new BOI report, which is brand new as of January 1st, 2024. Now, most of you guys are going to have to file this report, but don't worry, it's not too complex. And we actually have another video on this channel that goes over everything that you need to know about the BOI report, as well as how you can do it easily within 10 to 15 minutes. But anyways, that's everything that you need to know about how to start an LLC in the state of Alabama. I hope you guys got some value out of this video. Again, we'll leave links down below to Tailor Brands and Northwest Registered Agent for you guys to check them out. And yeah, if you guys found this video helpful, then please leave a like and subscribe for more videos just like this. Here on this channel, we make a lot of content like this on how to start your first business. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.